In this video, I will reveal to you the only discipline you need to achieve your goals and turn something that used to be hard to do into something that is now easy to do. And it's going to go against everything the gurus tell you. So let me start by asking you a question. How come one day it's easy to go to the gym and you're excited to go, and one day you make every excuse not to go? How come one day it's easy to work on your business, on your goals, and one day you procrastinate on them the whole day? Because really, what changed in that moment? The task didn't change. It's still the same task, going to gym or working on your business. So what did change? What changed is how you felt. Because in the first example, maybe you felt excited, you received good news, you felt confident, you felt like you can do this, and as a result, it was easy to go to gym, it was easy to work on your business, and ultimately it was easy to do the right things towards your vision. But what happened in the other example? Maybe you received bad news, you felt bored, you felt insecure, you had a lot of fear, doubts. Can you pull it off? And as a result, it was hard to go to gym. It was hard to work on your business, and the only thing you wanted to do was to sit on a couch and scroll social media. Because I divide discipline into two camps. There is the old way of discipline and the new way. The old way of discipline has a phrases like this:
fuck how you feel, just go and do it. Don't be a pussy man up, you have to go and do it.
And ultimately it works. You still get these things done, but usually you do them just to tick a box. And anytime you do something to just tick a box, you never put 100% of your effort. And that's why I call it a slow track. Because the things get done, but they never get done to your best abilities. There's a lot of pushing, a lot of forcing. It's very unenjoyable way. Look at the gurus speaking about this way of discipline. They look super angry, they look super unhappy. And I hope that this is not the way you want to achieve your goals. Because I tell people 97, maybe 99% of your time you will spend on the journey towards your goal, and only 1 or 3% in the destination. You achieve the goal that took you 6, 12, 24 months to achieve, then you open a bottle of champagne and that's it. So if you don't enjoy the journey, what's the point? With the old way of discipline, everything is just to means to an end. So you work, you push hard, you need to convince yourself to do these things. And as a result, what happens? You achieve your goals, but maybe it took you 4 times, 6 times, 10 times longer than it needed to. Why? Because you never did it to your best abilities, you didn't enjoy it. People didn't want to hang out, you weren't attractive to attract opportunities and people to you because you operated from low emotions. Because emotions are what? Energy in motion. So if you operate from low emotions, such as worry, doubt, fear, shame, guilt, these low emotions, what happens? You vibrate at low energy. So as a result, you need to push, you need to go harder, and everything seems so hard to do. And this is the old way of discipline. So the things get done, but what happens? It's not enjoyable. You need to force yourself, and it's ultimately the slow track towards your goals. So let's now turn to the new way. And this is something that I don't hear anybody speaking about. And the new way of discipline is basically you just change how you feel. So then doing the right actions, doing the right things is easy to do. Because all of you had moments when growing your business, going to gym, doing the right things was easy. And the only thing that changed was how you felt. Because how I came to this discovery was one day I woke up and I just didn't want to work on my business. And it was pretty unusual because I love working on my businesses and growing it, working with my team. And I asked myself, what happened? How come I now need to force myself to do certain things? Because I'm a disciplined person, that's what I would say about myself. Did I lose the discipline overnight? No, the only thing that changed was day before I received certain bad news. As a result, I woke up in this low emotional state, and as a result, everything was difficult to do. I realized in that moment the only discipline I need is discipline how I feel, because how you feel is 100% in your control. And if you don't believe me, let me ask you a question. Because if I ask you a question, what is wrong in your life, every single one of us would find at least few things that are not going in the way we want. And if you start focusing on those situations that are not happening the way you want, what will happen? You will start feeling maybe discouraged, maybe angry, maybe disappointed. But what if I ask you, what are you excited in your life? What truly brings you joy in your life? All of a sudden, all of us would find few things in our life that we are excited about. And if you started focusing on them, all of a sudden you would start to feel excited. So wherever your focus goes, that's what you are going to feel. So how you feel is 100% in your control. And this is not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's freaking worth it. So the only discipline you need is this. Let's say you want to go to gym, but you're making every excuse not to go. I know that you're operating from low emotions. So what do you need to do? All you need to do is do one of these practices to increase how you feel. And for me, it could be meditation. I just close my eyes, I put 5-minute timer on, and I just focus on my breath. It could be reading my vision. It could be just some movement. It could be going on a short walk. It could be listening certain music, whatever works for you. But there are certain activities, certain practices, even breath work, for example, that will allow you to change how you feel. So instead of forcing yourself, okay,
Vash, don't be pussy, we need to go to the gym.
and I don't enjoy it, I don't perform to 100%, all I do instead is, Vash, let's sit down, let's close your eyes. Alexa, 5-minute timer. And I put some music behind it and I just focus 5 minutes on my breath. And what happens after 5 minutes, I start feeling more present. I start feeling more joyous. And when I open up my eyes, I said, Vash, you're going to gym. And there is no longer forcing anything. There is no longer pushing anything. This is a very enjoyable way to do the things you know you need to do. And I use it every single time, multiple times a day. And I call it check-in with yourself. So anytime I don't feel at my peak, I just take 5-minute break and I check in with myself to increase the energy I feel. Because the higher emotions I feel, the more attractive I become. I start attracting opportunities to me, people to me, my goals are coming to me faster. And as a result, what somebody took 2 years to achieve and they didn't enjoy the way at all because everything was means to an end, you achieve maybe in 3 months and you will enjoy every single day on that journey. Because remember, life is a journey. So now you have the choice. The choice number one is you will continue doing what the gurus are telling you to do. Meaning you will just force yourself, push yourself, you will be hard on yourself and you will get the things done, but it will never be to your best abilities. Or you will try the new way. The new way is when you don't feel like doing something you know you need to do, you sit down, you do one of your key activities that increase how you feel, and I guarantee after that it will be easy to do the right things. So if you have any questions on this, drop them down below in the comments and go to 7days7figures.com to get the best course to get you started and achieve your goals much faster.